Beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zita, and if you're new to this channel, you are welcome. So on this channel, I share with you my relaxed hair journey, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you how I make this creamy luscious moringa hair butter. Like, it's creamy, it's soft, and it's going to leave your hair very shiny. So if you want to see how I infuse this oil, kindly stay tuned. So the first thing you'll be needing is a mason jar, and our first oil of choice is our olive oil. Olive oil is rich with vitamin E, which makes your hair strong and prevent hair fall. It also treats dandruff, penetrates, moisturize the hair, and also promote healthy hair growth. So I'll just be using 1/4 a cup of my olive oil. The next oil I'll be adding will be my rice oil. Guys, I've been adding rice oil inside my hot oil treatment for the past 1 year now, and I really love it. Rice oil helps to fight dandruff, prevent damage, it thickens the hair, and it also delay premature graying of the hair. I will just be adding 1/4 a cup of my rice oil. You don't need a lot, or you can just say 2 spoons will be enough of your rice oil. Next, I'll be adding 2 tablespoons of my flaxseed oil, which is also known as the linseed oil. This oil is amazing as it is rich with vitamin C. It helps with hair loss and may also stimulate new hair growth. I have been using this oil also for the past 1 year continuously with my rice oil when doing my hot oil treatment, and it's amazing. The last oil I'll be adding in this will be my castor oil. I will also be adding 2 tablespoons of my castor oil. Castor oil helps with hair growth and also helps thicken out your hair. Like, when it comes to castor oil, it's amazing for promoting healthy hair growth. And the last powder I'll be adding will be our moringa powder. Guys, moringa is amazing when it comes to stimulating hair growth. It's rich with vitamin A, B, C, E, zinc, and also iron. It helps to strengthen weak hair. It also helps to nourish the hair and the scalp. It prevents hair loss, and it also reduces dandruff. Like, moringa is that amazing. If you haven't tried moringa before, you can actually try it as a tea rinse. You can actually try it as a hair spray. You can actually infuse it in your butter, or you can actually infuse it in your oil. So because I'm doing my moringa hair butter today, I'll first of all infuse this in my oil. So after pouring that inside my oil, make sure I made sure I gave it a proper mix. I'll be doing the double boiler method because I want this oil to be infused. Like, I want to get all the nutrients from the moringa. So with the double boiler method, all you need to do is to get yourself a pot and pour in some water, bring it to boil, and then you place your mason jar inside. The goal is to let the heat from the water get through the mason jar, so the oil and the powder can basically just warm up, and the heat will help the oil to get all the nutrients from the powder. So I will let that sit for a good 30 to 45 minutes, and I'll show you how it looks like. So after letting it double boil for a good 45 minutes, I'm just going to stir it, and it's time for me to take it out. So with this method, what I like to do is to take it out, close it, and then I keep it in a safe, dark place for a good 1 to 2 weeks before I now add it inside my butter. So I'm just going to close it, and then I'll keep it, and then I'll come back to show you from there what I normally do. Now it's time for us to bring out our shea butter. So I'll be doing the double boiler method, and I'll add 1/2 cup of shea butter. Shea butter is good it helps to strengthen the hair, protect the hair, and also give the hair a beautiful shine. So you'll see shea butter in the market for 2 different colors, at least that I've seen. Shea butter comes in a very creamy white color, and I've also seen the yellowish creamy shea butter. So it just depends on what you have in your area. Just make sure to check, but at least make sure to get 100% shea butter. So after adding my shea butter on top of our double boiler method, I'll also be adding a little bit of my coconut oil, which is just like 1/4 of coconut oil. Coconut oil is amazing when it comes to stimulating hair growth, getting deep into the follicles, and it also nourishes, moisturizes, and adds luster and shine and softness to the hair. So once I have my coconut oil inside, I'm just going to let it warm up and melt gradually. So after about 5 to 10 minutes, this is how mine was looking like. Your shea butter might take a little bit of a time to melt depending on how hard it is. I mean, I've noticed that if you keep it in the fridge, anyway, if you store it in the fridge, by the time you take it out, it's a little bit hard. But if you leave it out for a couple of minutes or 1 hour, it will soften up a little bit. So just let it sit on the double boiler method for some time, and this is how it will be looking like. Once it's ready, just take it to the side and let it sit there for a couple of minutes, like half an hour. Usually it's really not that hot, but in order not to bear any risks, just let it at the side to rest before you work with it. And now we have both of our ingredients ready. As I said, I had infused my oil for a couple of weeks, and it's time for me now to drain out the moringa from the oil. I know some people can leave the moringa inside and just whip it up. I don't really like that because I hate when I feel the particles in my hair. It's really just by choice. Some people have very, very fine powder of moringa that you won't even be able to see it, but mine is not that fine because I blended it at home myself. So I'll be using a cheesecloth to just sieve that. You can do this about 1 to 2 times depending on how much you think your cheesecloth is thick. I mean, sometimes you might still see the particles in it, so you can repeat the process, but I will just do that once and I'm good. The oil inside your shea butter and your coconut oil. So I forgot to show how the chaffs look like. You can see it's chaffy. There is really no need having that inside your hair. So just join them all together and give that a proper mix. At this point, if you like, you can go ahead and add few drops of your essential oil. That's if you like, but if you don't want to, you can leave it like that. So my essential oil of choice, I'll be using peppermint oil to improve hair growth and penetrates the hair and prevent hair fall. It also helps with dryness, itchiness, and other scalp problem. Another oil of choice I'll be adding is tea tree oil. It also helps with promoting healthy hair growth. It also penetrates the hair follicles. Those are the 2 essential oils of choice I'll be using. You can add more, you can totally take it out. So once that is done, use a spoon or using a chopstick to just give that a proper stir. And if you are not in a hurry, you can place this in your fridge overnight and the next morning you will whip it up. But if you are in a hurry like me, sometimes when I'm doing this thing, I just want to be done with it and move to the next stuff. You can either put the lid of this jar or this pan I'm using, or you seal the mouth with foil paper, or just make sure it is properly sealed because you don't want any ice or water getting inside it. So I'll be using a clean film paper to just cover it. Then I'll place it inside my freezer for about 30 to 1 hour. Make sure you check it in between 30 minutes to 1 hour because you don't want it to be freezing hard. So after 30 minutes, mine was ready. As you can see, it's not so hard and it's not so soft, but it's still a little bit creamy. So you might use a hand whisk or you might use a standing whisk. Just use what you have, or you can just whip it up, and still you can leave it like this. Like, it doesn't really matter. The goal is that you have all the benefits and the nutrients. So just whip this up. Stop whipping, guys, because immediately you stop, just give yourself 5 minutes, it's going to set. But I don't know what I was thinking, I just kept on whipping. I mean, I guess it was just feeling nice. So yeah, once you're done, you can actually pipe this into your storage jar, or yeah, just put it into your storage jar and it's good to be used. So how you can use this is when you moisturize your hair, you can use it to seal in your moisture. As you all know, oil is not a moisturizer. Don't think that applying this on your hair every day, you're actually giving your hair moisturizer. No, you're actually sealing in moisture, which you're actually not giving anyway, because if you don't put any moisturizer on your hair and you just seal in the moisture, guys, you still experience dryness and breakage because oil is not a moisturizer. So yes guys, this is how our whipped moringa looks like. It's so creamy, it's so soft, like as my entire household used this on their hair. Like, we love it that much. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you guys so much, and see you guys in another video. Please don't forget to share this video with your families and friends. Thank you guys so much.